It's time for Community Matters, a service of TCB Broadcasting, and it's sponsored by Vidalia Federal in Lyons and Vidalia, Todd Paget Housing Center in Claxton. Now let's see what's happening in our community with host Tony Doc Wardlaw.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to this edition of Community Matters. I'm your host, the Doc, and we are here on another beautiful Wednesday morning. I pray that you're having a blessed day. I sure am. And we've got a great show for you this morning. We've got none other than the one and the only, the man himself, Mr. Chris Biella, who is also known, a.k.a. the Code Man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The Code Man is on site.
He's here, and he's not by himself. He's got his wing woman with him this morning, or wing lady, or wingstress. The one and the only,
the stealth bomber.
Right. Miss Alyssa Marsicano.
Good morning, good morning.
She is our community liaison. She's our public relations servant or guru. She gives it all. She works hard behind the scenes, making sure we know what's going on in our beautiful community. Good morning.
Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tony.
Excellent. Good to have you all on the show this morning.
Yes.
We've got a lot of ground to cover because we've got some things going on.
Yes, sir, we do.
And I'm glad to have you in the studio to share it with us and our listeners. They get to hear it right here.
Lance is popping,
Y101. Yes. So next week, we're having our first event. You guys have put a lot of work in this. It is entitled Live After, or what is it?
Jive
After Five, but we're doing it live.
Yep.
Jive After 5.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
So now, did y'all come up with this all by? Did you put your heads together?
We had a couple names, and then we have a little team
board
of us, and then we allowed our actual staff, associates with the City of Lyons, to vote on the final name.
Jive After
Jive
Five.
After 5 was the winning name.
Wow!
Yeah.
Wow!
Yeah, I believe there was 6 or 7 different names on a list, but Jive After 5 came out on top.
Okay, well, Brother Chris, can you just tell us what Jive After Five? How did it come about, and what is its purpose? What can we expect?
Well, Jive After 5 is a community event that we came upon. You know, we had a little interaction between our staff here, between me and Alyssa, and we thrown around some ideas, and we came up with an event that we wanted to promote code enforcement, get the community involved on my end, and so everybody in the community knows about what my plans are moving forward.
Okay.
So I think it was a good idea that we put together something, and we can invite the whole public to come on out there, see the event, see who we are, what we're doing, and our plans in the future. So I think it's going to be a great event. It's going to be hosted at a good location.
Nine columns.
9 columns.
There's going to be some music.
Okay.
We'll either have a 2 or 3 piece band.
Correct.
Some
Wow.
refreshments.
Oh man.
Yeah. And they're going to be prizes, and
Yeah.
Chris is going to be doing some giveaways.
Yep, some giveaways, some question and answers, and we're going to have a good time. It's mingling, having, interaction with everybody, knowing how we're moving forward.
It's one of our very first business after-hour get-togethers, and if it goes well and it's well received with the community, then we'll try to get together with Lyons Main Street and do another one.
And continue it
Oh, wow.
annually.
Wow.
So we're hoping that, it's going to be great. It's going to be a good event. It's going to be a fun event.
So let me ask you this: this Jive After 5, is it open to the public or is it invitation only?
No,
It's open to
it's
the
open to the public. It's
So
open to the public.
all of our listeners who are listening now
Could stop
we
on
can
by.
just
From
come in.
5:30 to 7:30, from 5:30 to 6:15, 6:30 it'll be mingling.
Yep.
We'll be collecting business cards for drawings.
Oh,
And then from about 6:30 to 7:30-ish,
7:30, about that.
the speaking will...
And then we'll have some guest speakers, again, I'm going to be one of them.
wait a minute, Chris, you're speaking?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going to question and answer. So whoever wants to come upon and ask me some questions, I'll be glad to answer them.
About keeping lines
About
clean.
keeping lines clean. So, we have some we have some good ideas coming forward, so it's going to be nice. It's going to be, so I hope, the neighborhood folks come on out and stop by and see us and see Nine Columns and have a good time.
So Chris Viola, please tell us, Mr. Code Man, what is it that you do?
Okay, my job is to prevent, detect, and enforce all the city ordinances in the city of Lyons. So when I'm out there patrolling, I'm out there looking around at the top 5 violations that I have on my pamphlet and other stuff too. I mean, there's other job entities that are involved on my end, but
Okay,
I'm out there.
When I'm listening to you now, all I heard was enforcement, right? Like that's what our listeners will hear, like enforcement. So is this, a lot of people may see you come and be like, oh my goodness.
Well, that's what happens nowadays, but I try and make it as easy as complex as I can when I speak upon them.
Okay.
So I want to have them relaxed, and I just want to get violations accomplished in the easiest way possible. And I think it's working. Trash is being picked up, grass is being cut, inoperable abandoned vehicles are getting removed, vacant structures are coming down. So we are definitely moving in a positive way with all this happening in the time I've been here and forward.
So we should be high-fiving you when we see you.
High-fiving,
Right?
low-fiving.
Yes. 1 year. Chris
Yeah,
has accomplished
about-
a lot in 1 year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you've been here in our community now for a year and 2 months, is it?
Correct, about 14 months.
About
Correct,
14
correct. I'm
months.
working on certifications through code enforcement. It's called GACE. So I'm almost completed with that. I'm taking classes to further my education on the code enforcement end. So that's definitely working. That's definitely helping. And it's just, my prior experience as a police officer and all that experience is definitely working well with the community.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. And again, it's nothing to run from. The whole objective, as you've stated, is to keep Lyons clean.
Keep Lyons
Correct.
clean.
Correct.
It's good for all of us in terms of making sure that our community looks the best that it can.
Correct, correct. And it's definitely moving in the right direction. I've gotten some high fives
Yeah.
about what's going on, and I want to continue with the high fives.
Absolutely.
So it's definitely working. So, but the events that we're hosting, it's definitely open to the public for the public to know about me more.
Well,
and to know about us.
this Jive After 5 gives an opportunity for anyone who has questions about what it is you're doing. If they're thinking, negatively about it, then this would be an opportunity for you to come out and actually hear the actual. This is a good
Feedback.
thing,
Correct,
Right?
correct.
This
Question
is a good
and
thing.
answers.
We
Yep.
we want our communities to be clean.
Correct.
We don't want to be littering. It irks me when you ride down the street and you see paper outside the road and you know somebody threw that out.
Correct, correct.
Or you walk by and you see a yard's like, can you just
Clean it
clean
up.
this up, please?
And with that mention, Tony, let's talk about the next project Chris has in the community.
well, you talk about Alyssa Marcicano, and I'm telling you, she's been my wing
Oh, yeah.
lady before.
She's my wing. She's my
I'm
work
I'm
roommate.
very familiar with her, and she'll try to take over my community matters if I let her.
She's been a very helpful with
She's
me
good
with these
at what
events.
she does,
She has.
you know.
She's been very helpful with my events, helping them get me on the right direction with this and putting it all together.
If it's all the same to you, ma'am, this Jive After 5, I want to go over again one more time before
Okay.
we go to break
Okay.
and come back and talk about
Okay.
the other things.
Okay.
I want to give a layout to everybody who's listening. When they get there, it begins at 5:30,
5:30.
Yes. 5:30.
and there's going to be live music,
Live
Correct.
music.
Food.
food,
Finger food.
fellowship,
Some drinks.
sweet tea.
Sweet
Sweet
tea.
tea.
Lemonade.
and
Waters.
some special refreshments.
Yes.
Okay,
Special refreshments.
wet
Yeah.
bar.
No, I believe it's just going to be beer
like-
and wine or
No,
or
just
punch.
like a punch.
punch.
Okay.
A special punch.
Correct. It's special punch.
A special punch.
This is sounding like college days. Or something
And we're
like-
going to have, it's going to be bright and cheery, yellows,
Yeah.
whites. There'll be a little photo area.
Photo area, right?
Excellent.
And also the location of 9 columns is a bed and breakfast. So, we're
Yeah,
it's
and
gonna be open
I
for a
don't know
little
if
tour,
people
too.
are familiar with the owner, Mr. Victor Wolf.
Victor
He's
Wolf.
done a great job
Yes.
with the place. So
Yes, and-
we'll all be able to kind of hang out. It'll be cooler in the
Outside,
evening
yeah.
out of all of this sweltering heat. But okay,
Yeah,
good.
it'll be outside,
Outside
and then
and-
he's going to allow tours after
tours
the
after.
event.
Okay, so when they come in, they don't have to stay the whole 2 hours.
No. They can stay, mingle,
Drop in, drop out.
drop a card, drop a business card.
Yes, definitely.
Drop a business card, mingle around, grab something to eat, questions and answers, chit chat with everybody, and if you have to get home to your kids and your
Or
There'll
whatever.
be several staff members there from the city. Council's going to be
Correct.
planning on coming
Correct.
as well. City manager.
Well-
There'll be a lot of cameo faces that will be in the audience for
And
other questions and
this
answers.
is a free event.
correct. It's free event.
So just stop in.
Stop in.
You get off
chit-chat.
work, stop in, and mingle, as you say, and maybe win a prize,
A
and then
couple
go home.
prizes.
Couple prizes, correct.
Couple giveaways, a couple
yeah.
prizes.
There's gonna be little giveaways. We're gonna have a giveaway table,
And you get a chance to meet the code man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Coleman will be on site doing his thing. So it's going to be a good event. I'm looking forward to it, and I think it's going to be good for the community.
This is the first one, and we're looking for it to be a success. And we
Yes.
thank you all
Yes.
for
Yes.
making this possible.
Yes.
I want to take a break, and then
Okay.
after we come back, in obedience to our boss here, Ms. Alyssa Marsicano, we want to talk about a few other things that are going on. So don't go anywhere. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back right after these messages.
We don't need a calendar to tell us that summer is here. Just go outside and you'll know it's getting hot, hot, hot. This is Anthony J. with Todd Paget Housing Center, and we're inviting you to beat the heat in one of our beautiful homes from Southern Energy Homes, Cavalier, Clayton, Deer Valley, Live Oak, or Scott Built. We build all of our homes a lot more energy efficient than they would have normally come. So stop by Todd Paget Housing Center in Claxton, Georgia, and pick out your energy savings dream home from our massive selection. Todd Paget Housing Center, all of your housing solutions under one roof.
Smarter, not harder. Here at Vidalia Federal, we are all about that phrase as we strive to make your life easier. No more drowning in paperwork or being interrogated over the idea of buying a house. Getting a home loan should be an enjoyable, simple process, not a daunting task. This is Julia McKenzie with Vidalia Federal Savings Bank, and I am here to make the mortgage process easy and simple. Come see me at the Vidalia branch on Jackson Street to talk about your next home purchase or refinance. I look forward to serving you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to this edition of Community Matters. I'm your host, the Doc, and we're glad to have you with us on this beautiful Wednesday morning. We have in the studio with us, once again, the code man himself, Mr. Chris Viola. Yes, and the one and the only, the beautiful, the illustrious, Miss Alyssa Marsicano. And we just told our listeners about an event that's happening next week, July the 25th,
Correct.
from 5:30 till 7:30. It's a
Correct.
great event. It's the first of its kind in our community. So you want to come on out and make history, Come on out, make history. It's July the 25th. That's Tuesday, next Tuesday.
Correct. 5:30.
There's not a lot going on a Tuesday evening, so come on out, enjoy the fun and the festivities, and intermingle with our city leaders. You get to meet the code man. Miss Alyssa, will you be there?
Oh, I will be there.
Okay.
I'll be in the background,
All right. Yours truly.
making
the-
sure things flow.
Yeah. Yours
Yeah.
truly, the Doc. I'm planning to be there. Come on over and shake my hand.
Yeah.
Say hello. All right.
That's what we want. Everybody to come on out. That's
Excellent.
what it's about.
And you can take a look at this event on all of the websites.
Yes, sir.
Our Facebook pages,
Facebook.
all the city pages. A very nice, bright flyer we've created with sunflowers. Has the information, the address, and
Now,
any
did you do
contact.
that? Did you come up with that?
I graphically did whip out my magic wand.
She's
Come up
she's
with
good
some-
with that. She's good with that graphic stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's sunflower time, so it's really nice to just brighten people's day.
Excellent.
And that's what we're going to do at the event is just really try to electrify
Promote it,
people, network with people, and get the vibe going in the community.
So, ladies and gentlemen, save the date. Go ahead and put it on your calendars. Jive After 5 here in Lyons, Georgia, at 9 columns. That's next Tuesday, July the 25th, from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. But that's not all we do.
Nope.
That's just one of the events. We have some other things.
Correct.
In
Yeah, we
particular,
stay busy.
every month there's a big thing that you do. And you want to tell us about it, Mr. Coleman?
Yes. What we started is we started a Lions Yard of the Month program through our beautification team.
Okay.
So what's happening is it's a contest for all families out in the city of Lyons
Mhm.
to clean up their yard, to put in their yard into an event and see how it's cleaned up for a prize. So it's going to be a 12-month contest. So every month you could apply if you don't win. So you could keep on applying. But the main objective here is to get notoriety for your yard. We have a sign that's going to be placed inside your yard
Wow.
to
That says
Lions Yard of the
Yard of the Month.
Lions Yard of the Month.
It's going to match the Daphne and
Yeah.
Kathy's
It's a-
downtown Main Street sign Lions.
Wow.
So you're going to be advertised on our website, Lions Yard of the Month. There'll be a reward for it. You'll have some notoriety through our website and
Newspaper.
everything else. You'll have a city official come out there, take some pictures with you and everything else. So we're trying to promote the city and the families of Lions to clean up their yard forward for a
Wow.
reward. And number one is for self-care, self-preservation of their yard and their community. So I think it's a good program. You know, we have different websites that are included with it, with Lions Main Street, City of Lions, my code enforcement page. So you can go to any website and enter your yard.
And does that have the criteria for
Yes,
the
it has all
grading?
the guidelines for your yard,
Yep.
how to apply. If you want to nominate a neighbor, or you can even nominate
Somebody else.
yourself,
Oh.
it's on that site. So
Yes.
once again, you can
Oh.
go to lionsga.org,
Or-
Okay.
which
Yeah.
will take you to Chris's code enforcement page,
Yeah.
or Daphne Walker's Lions Main Street page.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And so it's on both.
So
So let me ask now, is this within the city limits? of
correct.
Yes.
Lyons?
Just in the city limits of Lions. Correct.
Anywhere in the city limits?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So
Wow.
And
we
you
have a
can
committee.
nominate your mom.
Yeah.
Then your mom can nominate your sister, and so on.
We go down the whole family line.
Yeah.
And everybody.
And there's a team of
Yes,
people
that will go around,
go
and-
around
and,
once
and
a month.
judge the yard, come up with the final pick, and then it will be announced. There'll be a picture. You know, we'll all go out there. The city official will go out there, and we'll publish the picture. We'll give a reward, and we're gonna.
Is this just for like residences, or can you do this for? Do you have something for commercial businesses as
We've
well?
been discussing the commercial businesses,
but right
but
now I think we're just doing residential.
and maybe
areas
around
just to
the
try it.
real squeal time or
Yes.
during special times of the
Yeah.
year, we'll
Correct.
highlight the
Correct.
businesses.
Mhm.
But right now, it was
We're just doing
discuss
residential, just to get it started and see how it's another
Wow.
event that we're really trying to promote for the city.
Mhm.
And I think it's a good event for people that take pride in their yard and come out there and keep it clean. Again, keep
We
Lions
already
clean.
have several
How-
nominations
Yeah.
as
How
well.
long has this been in existence?
Less than a month.
Month.
August will
About a
be our
month, yeah.
first.
This is going to be the first
Yes.
one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We this
Yes.
was
Oh
in-
man.
I mean, we've been brainstorming a lot. We've been
Behind the
brainstorming.
scenes.
Yes,
You guys
Yeah.
are busy.
Yes,
We are.
yes, we've been brainstorming a lot with some ideas and coming forward with it, and we're definitely wanting to incorporate
Keep lines clean.
keep lines clean and incorporate ideas and get it out there. Get it out there.
I know this is early. And this is going to be the first one. But what kind of prize are we talking about?
$50
$50
gift card.
gift
Whoa.
certificate. So it's a $50 gift certificate. You picture in the paper on the website. So you're going to get some
and in the
notoriety.
newspaper.
You're going to have.
You know, we ought to move to Lions Day.
Right? I know, Dorothy, do you live in Lyons? No.
You're going to have some.
Hey,
I mean,
your
there's
friends
some
in
reward to
Lyons.
it.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like I said, we already
Yes.
have several nominations.
We have a good amount so far coming in.
you
So
know, for people who live out in the country, you know, like yours truly and others, man, it makes you want to get to a place within the city.
It does,
right now.
doesn't it?
yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Because you never know who's going to be coming around judging your yard.
To do-
You know, you just never know. Somebody
It's-
could be over there looking at the yard and just being like, hey, that's the winner.
Now,
There
we
it
are
is.
asking people to keep the sign in the yard
Yes.
for at least 24 hours to 48
Correct,
hours.
correct.
Okay.
Just to start promote, once it starts,
Once, you know,
to
and then we
promote
get
the program.
kind of like a
and catch
pay it
on.
forward.
Mm-hmm.
You know, pay it forward. This is going to be a yard forward. Let's get it going every month. So
Yeah.
that's what we're trying.
Contagious,
Yes.
you know.
I think the
Something's done.
24 hours is a short time to ask for, but I would think that you would keep it
We'll
there
learn
for the
it a
whole
month.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
Dorothy's saying a month. We're taking
badge
suggestions
of honor.
Yes.
and volunteers
Yes.
once you're on the page as
Correct,
well, if you
correct,
want to be a
correct.
part of the beautification program.
That's
Pertaining to
excellent.
that board, yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. So there's definitely moving in the right direction, especially with yards. I mean, I'm a big fan of the yards, you know, having a clean yard and
Mhm.
dispersing it up, and you never know, hey, there's a chance to win a reward.
So if you're listening this morning and you're in the city limits of Lyons, Georgia, you can participate in the Lyons
Yard of the
Month.
as
Yard of the
well. All you've got to do is go to the website and you can you'll see all of the criteria.
Mm-hmm.
You can nominate yourself,
Yep.
or you might have a neighbor who really does really well with their yards.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
I can think of a few people just riding up Victory Drive, and I'm like, wow, I would like
Right.
to nominate them.
Exactly.
And you can do that,
Mm-hmm.
and this person might get Lions Yard of the Month.
You can also come into City Hall or the new Lyons Main Street office if you have questions
Correct.
as well.
So there's plenty of opportunities for you to get involved in this program here
Mhm.
through websites, through walk-ins, and all types of different avenues. So there's definitely it's open wide. It's open wide. So
Great idea. Great idea.
So
There's going to be a community cleanup day coming up also, isn't it?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're staying busy here in Lyons.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
you know, I do a lot of traveling all over the nation and even abroad, and I've seen a lot of beautiful communities, and ours is there. We're doing well, but with these changes, I'm looking forward to it.
I think it's speeding up, Tony.
Yeah, yeah.
We're going in fast train
Non-stop.
mode.
Well, if nothing else, it puts on our minds to be
Yes.
conscious about
Mm-hmm.
cleaning.
Yes.
And a
And
lot of
get
times,
everybody involved, get
Yeah.
the community involved.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we're always better together, you know?
It's definitely, you know, the more involved, the more we can accomplish, and that's my mindset. It's always been like that, and I think, you know, we're definitely leaning towards that way, and I think it's going to.
Yeah.
You know,
So this
be positive.
community cleanup day, September,
It's September 9th on a Saturday from 9 to 12. It's going to be starting over at the Park.
okay.
You know where check-in's going to be at a pavilion, at the Let Pavilion in Park. We're going to have tables set up for everybody to check in there. We'll have all our supplies and everything and routes of maps and streets that want to be accomplished and cleaned
Wow.
on that check-in time. So then after that, you know, we're going to let everybody out on their routes. We're going to be following them to make sure they're okay with waters and first aid kits and everything else. So somebody will be driving around, making sure they're okay. If anything's ever needed on their end, they could contact us. We'll be there on site with them.
Wow.
So we're looking for volunteers to help the community clean up because we want to keep Lyons clean. That's that's what we're about, keeping Lyons clean. So lunch will be provided. We'll have
Okay.
supplies. Yes,
Okay.
we'll have lunch
Compliments of Zaxby's.
compliments of Zaxby's.
Oh, wow.
Correct, which is
You know, when you say lunch provided, I'm just picturing the city manager, Jason Hall, over on a grill, you know, grilling.
With his
hamburgers and
cooking for
hot dogs.
1,000 people.
But that's not the case.
no. We have Zaxby's that's going to provide lunch.
Okay.
So, and I think it's going to be a good start and finish area. Everybody knows Martin Park.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be, you know, we'll have some
Mm-hmm.
T-shirts. We'll have a few giveaways on site too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some stuff like that through the city of Lyons.
Wow.
So
The Lyons Rec Department, Lyons Main Street, and the Lyons Code Enforcement
Correct.
Department all teamed up to put on and create this event.
This is excellent.
so we had
Mm-hmm.
the
You could register now.
correct through our different websites. We have a link tree.
Mm-hmm.
We have our City of Lyons website. We have all Lyons Main Street. We have all the websites, Code Enforcement website. We have all our websites that you could look up and get in touch with this program. So we're looking for volunteers. There's different websites, again, to volunteer to sign up.
We'll
So
have flyers up as well
Yes.
with a QR
So
code, so you could just scan it. It'll take you right there.
right to it.
It'll give you information
Yep.
as well for application.
So we're definitely trying to get it out there. So, the more volunteers, the more we can get out there and get it cleaned up even better.
Chris and I are going to
Excellent.
go to a few civic groups in the community
Yeah,
within the next month to try to reach out to some volunteers as well.
excellent, excellent. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I told you that we had a jam-packed show this morning. I mean, you guys have been busy,
Yes.
and we're appreciative. The code man has hit the ground running.
Non-stop.
And it's all
And-
about
and
keeping our
that's-
community clean.
And
I think you're going to give some ideas to some other communities in and around.
I think so. I want the City of Lions to be heard about us and about what we're about, and what positive way we want to move into all this. And I think it's with the events and moving forward, I think it's going to be a great thing.
You know, you're making me want to walk out and go pick up paper right now.
Hey,
I mean, you get me pumped to like.
Here we go. Let's do it.
I'm doing it. I'm cleaning everything.
Yeah.
Let's do it. And that's keep the Lions clean. That's our motto.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing.
Yeah, man.
So it's definitely been a
Well, it works. You know, you've got the doc over here all excited
Yes.
about like, pick that up. You know, so good job, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep these dates in mind. Beginning next week, July the 25th,
correct.
and again, go to the website. Let's take a look at this Lions beautification, the Lions Yard of the Month, and then if you want to volunteer, please call our code man.
Yes.
Yes.
And let's get on this list and let's all join together September the 9th.
September 9th, Saturday. Correct. 9 to
Saturday
12.
morning, we'll get kicked off at 9 a.m.
Correct.
Go till noon. Again, free food.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. This is good stuff, and we appreciate it. Any final words you want to say to our listeners?
We're looking for support. We're definitely moving in the right direction with these events, and it's definitely working. So we
Excellent.
want to continue
Yeah.
that strong work ethic.
And I like the motto, keeping Lions clean.
Yeah, keep the
It's good
Lions
stuff.
clean, and that's 3 simple words.
Yeah. You
That's
can
it.
remember that, definitely.
Keeping Lions clean. That's
The only other thing I'd like to invite the community to is next Tuesday morning.
Okay.
Lions Main Street, Daphne Walker and Kathy Sharp are coming on to City Hall. And Lions City Hall will be hosting Lions Morning Coffee Perks.
Okay.
There's a young lady that will be catering the breakfast. Her name is Amy Bowers. She is a young lady that went to Robert Toombs,
Okay.
local gal.
nice.
And she actually has a business right now called Homemade on the Go. So she'll be helping us with our breakfast. Once again, is also Tuesday morning at City Hall from 8 a.m. till 10 a.m. You can meet Chris during that event. In the morning and also at night
Man, you're
at
gonna be
Jive
as
After
busy-
Five.
That's a busy
man,
Tuesday.
Yeah, we got two.
I have that highlighted, starred,
Okay. I'm
all
like,
types of marking.
if I was the mayor, I'd make that the Chris Fiella day.
Yeah.
Code Man Day.
And if
Code
we may
Man
have
Day.
a Code Appreciation Day.
Wow,
That may
Well,
be.
as long as you give me credit. You know.
Yes.
There you
yes,
go.
Doc.
Excellent. This has been great.
Accolades.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Brother Chris. Thank you,
Thank you.
Miss
Thank
Alyssa,
you.
for coming in and sharing with us on this morning. We really appreciate it. As always, we thank our producer, and he's been doing a great job just trying to make things happen this morning. Y'all pray for my man, Mr. Dave Allen.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Dorothy Davis, for all that you do. Please go to our website, tcbbroadcasting.com. That's tcbbroadcasting.com. You can see an archive of this show as well as our previous shows here on Community Matters. As always, we wish you well, and let us do all we can to make our community better. That's what it's all about, and that's why we appreciate your work. And let's keep all of these announcements in mind. And I look forward to seeing you in and around our beautiful community. When you see me, come up, high five me. Let me know, hey, I'm listening to your show, Doc.
Yes.
I get that all the time, and I appreciate it. And when you see the code man coming, don't run from him. High five him.
No, exactly. There's no need for no running. We don't need no running. Just stop and chit chat, and we'll all be
He's
good.
keeping
That's
lines
good.
clean.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. God bless you. We'll see you again on next week. We've got a great show for you on next week. You don't want to miss it. We'll be having with us the president of our local technical college,
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
Larry
Oh,
Keller.
wow.
nice.
That's some
That's
major
good.
news right
Very
now.
nice.
Oh, God, yeah.
They
Good.
got a lot of things
Love
going
it.
on, so we want to please tune in next week to hear that. Until then, I'm the host, the Doc. God bless you, everybody. Take care, and we'll see you the next time. Take care.
You've been listening to Community Matters with host Tony Doc Wardlaw, sponsored by Todd Paget Housing Center in Claxton and by Vidalia Federal in Lyons and Vidalia. Tune in again next week to see what is happening in our community on Community Matters, a service of TCB Broadcasting.